Greetings, it's Paula Perry from You For Us, and if you've never seen me before, let me tell you who I am. I'm an author of a best-selling book called Black British History. I'm a mentor, I'm a coach, I'm a cycle breaking expert, and I'm also a financial protection specialist. And today's video is going to be about my 7 tips in regards to financial increasing and improvement. Because whenever we are not in our best place financially, if we've got stress about finances, we don't work at the best capacity we can work at mentally in order to develop our situations and our finances. When you're in that trench of worry, you're unable to see clearly on the things of how you can actually improve your finances. So I want to give you 7 tips on what I would like you to consider and actually do this year. Number 1, saving 10% of your income. Now I know you might have heard this before, but it's very important. A lot of people struggle with saving because we look at saving as an afterthought. Saving should be done before you do anything else. So 10% of your income should be saved before you even pay your mortgage. Yeah, that's right. 10%. So what I would like you to do is to consider is opening up a separate savings account and setting up a direct debit that 10% of your income goes straight into that account before you even see it. So 10%, if you're earning £100, you put away £10, 1,000, 100, 2,200, so on. A minimum 10%. If you could do more, brilliant. But at a minimum, 10% of your savings should be saved from this month. Who's in? Are you in? Good. Number 2, building an emergency fund. Now, separate from savings, we should all have an emergency fund account. And what that is money that's put aside for the unexpected. Something may happen in your employment, something may happen abroad that you need to just up and leave, and you've got the money there already saved. Now, 3 months ideally you should have saved of your expenses. So if your expenses is 2,000 a month, you should have 6 grand saved. But I just want you to start somewhere. So all I want you to do is start building towards having an emergency fund. So we could start off with £1,000, but you want to start building up towards 3 months of your living expenses in your emergency fund. Number 3 is I want you to start looking at investing. What is investing? I want you to have a look at an app called Free Trade. Free Trade actually is an app that I use and a couple of other people, investors in a group that I'm in. It's very, very simple app, and I want you to just have a look about it. Download it, have a look around at it. And what's good about it, when you recommend someone, you get a free trade. Like you get 1 share free. That can start building. I've got a few of them, so I know what I'm talking about. I also want you to look at Hargreaves Lansdown. It's also another platform for investing in shares. Just research, have a look, but definitely download the app Free Trade. I'm going to be doing another webinar about investing, so I'll give you more details about that so you've got more information. But to begin with, I want you to start thinking about investing and how you can invest. Number 5, I want you to, is that number 5? No, that's number 4 now. I want you to write down 3 things that you could possibly do to have another source of income. Because right now, one source of income is not cutting it. And the way the environment's going, what's going on with our government, with Brexit, there's going to be a lot of uncertainty. So one source of income is not going to be cutting it going forward. So I want you to look at your skills, the things that you're interested in, the things that you're passionate about, and how they could bring you an additional income. Let me give you some suggestions. You might be good at writing, and you may be paid to be on people's blogs or writing for a publication. You may even write your own ebook to sell. That's just one way. You may be good at fashion, so you could customize people's clothes or revamp people's clothes and charge for that. You may be good at sewing and you may start picking up your skill to sewing for, you know, unique pieces and so forth. So just think about your skills, what you're good at, and how you can monetize that. Because as I said before, one income right now is not cutting it. Number 5 is to really get deep and serious about clearing all existing consumer debt. That's what we call bad debt, credit cards, loans that are for consumer things. I want you to get serious about this year clearing some of those outstanding debts that you have, because once you clear them, you will have additional money to put towards increasing your finances. Yeah, it will relieve a lot of stress on your life, and it make you become clearer on how you're able to create more money, right? Number 6 is reading books about business and finances, because with more information, with better information, with more knowledge, you are able to create and do more things. Yeah, where they say knowledge is power, knowledge is not power unless you implement the knowledge that you have. So reading books about money and business this year is vital. And finally, number 7 is I want you to look at renewing all your yearly or monthly costs. So when the car insurance runs out this year, do not just accept the new quote that the existing provider sends you. Go and shop around, because normally when you shop around, you get a cheaper quote. Your utilities, whether you're with British Gas, EDF, I want you to look around at if you can reduce the cost of your outgoings on your utilities, cable bill, phone bill, all of them. Don't just let them roll on and continue paying with the increases that they give you. I want you to shop around and get those savings. And once you have those savings, where does that money go? To number 1, into your savings account. If you implement these 7 tips that I've suggested to you today, or even 5 of them, trust me, you will definitely be stepping towards increased finances. If you've got any questions, I do have some products and services to help you along the way with these things. Just DM me, send me a message down, and I'll be in touch. Take care. Bye.